I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to A Minute of Science. Last time you visited me, I did an experiment that blew up a bunch of stuff up out of a bottle. I like this one. I'm going to explain to you today what it was we did, and we're going to do it again, except this time I'm going to use some more powerful chemicals, and we'll see if we can make a more vigorous reaction take place. So what I did was an experiment called elephant toothpaste. And you can look this up on YouTube if you want to. There's a lot of great demonstrations. We use a chemical called hydrogen peroxide to do that. Now last time I did the home version, which is hydrogen peroxide, regular old hydrogen peroxide like you buy at the drugstore, and household bread yeast. The yeast acts as a catalyst in the decomposition of this product. See, this is hydrogen peroxide right here in this chemical equation. And this shows the decomposition of hydrogen peroxide, which happens naturally without any help from anybody. It goes from hydrogen peroxide to liquid water in oxygen gas. What I'm going to do for you today is add a catalyst, potassium iodide. That catalyst will make that decomposition go very rapidly, and we'll get a nice little show where all of this stuff comes foaming up out of the bottle. So let's try it and see if it works. Hydrogen peroxide first. And I'm going to use a good amount because we want a good reaction. And since this is for Friday TV, we'll do a little extra. I'm going to make it green this time. This is just plain green food coloring. It doesn't do anything but color it. Okay? We'll put a bunch in there. Make it good and green. Okay? A little bit of soap. The soap actually makes the bubbles. And what happens during this decomposition process is that a whole bunch of oxygen gas comes blasting out of this all at once. So if we add a little bit of soap to it, it gives it bubbles, and it allows the oxygen to stay confined in the bubbles, so you get this neat little effect. Okay? So I'll give it plenty of soap. We don't want it to. Plus 3 squirts. That ought to do it. Now take a minute to make sure that this is all mixed up well. Part of chemistry is making sure everything is incorporated well before you start the process of any kind. Okay? So that's our beginning process right there. That's the hydrogen peroxide with coloring and soap. This is the potassium iodide. I'm going to put in 10 milliliters of potassium iodide. Okay? Now that's a lot of potassium iodide. And hopefully that'll be enough to really, really get this reaction going. Here we go. Are you ready? And there we go. There we go. Sometimes you need to give it a little encouragement. So it's not quite as fast as last time, is it? But it is under a great deal more control because the potassium iodide actually really controls this reaction. Got some coming up. Doing a nice job of making a mess. This is an exothermic reaction. So if you were here right now, you could feel the heat coming off of this as it reacts. But since you're watching in TV land, you'll just have to take my word for it.
¿Qué preparaste? Preparé unas galletas.
¿Qué prepararon ustedes?
Preparamos unas galletas.
¿Ah, sí?
¿Qué pasó?
¡Vomité!
¿Vomitaste?
¡Sí! ¿Llamaste al 911?
Sí, ya llamé.
¡Uy! ¡Uy!
It's Friday, Friday, gonna get down on Friday.